that shit all night, bro.
I'm telling you, man.
Shout out to Fifth, man. Damn.
Shout out to that boy Fifth, man.
If you ever want to get motivated, I always say listen to Fifth.
Yeah, definitely.
Listen to Fifth, listen to Nip, listen to Hove. You know, Rick Ross. Rick Ross is all about money too, man. So.
But nah, I never realized how good of an interviewer Fifth was until I honestly sat down and started watching those interviews.
Oh yeah,
after Fifth interview, he makes honestly after anything he does, even his shows, he just makes you feel so gangster. You just come out there, you just be like, yo, he just start moving a different fucking way.
Makes you feel a certain way, yeah. But I didn't watch the interview he had lately.
The Big Boy interview was good.
That was good?
Yeah, that was real good.
I gotta watch it. I read it because I read his book. Some Hustler's Ambition, something like that. Some hustler book he had. Yeah, that was a good book. He had a lot of gems in there, and he made a lot of sense. I actually got the vision board shit from that book. Okay. Because 50 does vision boards. Okay. So they say, yo, anything you want, put it on the vision board and keep going with it. You stick to it, stick to the plan, and usually when you visualize things, you're more able to obtain those things. So I was like, all right, cool. I fuck with it. I was surprised. I was like, I'm getting this from 50 Cent.
Of course not.
You know but then reality hits. Yeah, that nigga's rich. He's got his own verse. He's still selling shit. He's still relevant.
No, he took his career from being a rapper to not being a producer, a well-known producer of shows, movies, etc., etc. Yeah. He just honestly just knows how to do it.
Definitely.
So big shout out to him, man.
Yeah, big shout out to him.
For sure. But of course.
Yes, sir.
Yo, shit. When was it? Man, it's been a while.
This has been a while, but then you know what I also realized? Yeah. This has been a long time where it's just how we started. Yeah. Like me and you. Yeah. And that was almost 2 years ago, because we're going about 2 years for the pod. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I actually been waiting for this. Yeah. I've been waiting for this. Tat can join us today because he has work. So
he got work. My man got babies and whatnot.
You got to take care of the fan. Shout out to Tat. Shout out to Tat.
Big shout to Tat. Poppy Tat, Mr. Tatted, Mr. Swag and Surf himself.
Swag and Surf himself.
So big shout to that, man.
Big shout out. But we haven't done this in a while, man.
Exactly, shoot.
And
I almost forgot how to do the intro. How was that? How did it go?
However you want to do it, man. I don't do the intro. You do the intro. I leave the intro to Mitch. Mitch is he's very clever on the fly.
Yeah. How does
Fun fact about Mitch is a good freestyler.
Yeah.
Fun fact about
come on now.
One day we'll do a cipher.
I'm trying to say somebody needs something.
I'm just saying, very, very good freestyler. It's just you just gotta catch him in that moment, and then you'll hear some shit. And I'll be like, oh, but my nigga's spitting over here, son. This nigga getting it. He getting it. So I be got it, bro.
I be catching myself just going off the top. But that's neither here. That's for the time.
Word.
But of course, ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, Happy New Year's. This is If You Don't Say It, We Will podcast show. Of course, my name is Mitch, a.k.a. King Mitch, a.k.a. Mr. Life is Great himself. And I'm joined here by my brother,
J Stash 23, a.k.a. Haitian Skeletor, a.k.a. the Brody, whatever, a.k.a. Kobe Bryant 98 on the block. So
come on, man. Yo, I am so happy I'm getting the chance, of course, for us to sit down and to record the pod, because it's been an interesting beginning of the year, but I was talking right to an individual. It's been an interesting start to the year.
Word.
One thing I can say is nothing been but blessings. So again, I'm really happy again to see this year.
Happy birthday to you, bro.
Yo, thank you. I appreciate it.
I make sure we shot that out.
Yes. I saw
the transition, but at the same time, happy birthday to you. Blessed that you're here.
Yes.
Number 30.
30. I'm about to say 33. 34.
Number 34.
Yeah, man.
O'Neal. So you and your Lake and Shaq here. So
yeah, man.
Peace and blessings.
No, definitely, man. So
34. 34 it was interesting for me. I remember 34. 34 is when I started peeking into the whole phase I didn't think would happen again.
Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. You know what my 34 is teaching me? To land planes.
Yes.
Just land have those conversations. Like I used to be a type of person where
I got it right there.
I used to be the type of person where I'm having conversation based upon how the other person may feel about what I'm about to say. You feel me? Now, I have the conversation for us to grow. And it's either we're going to grow from this conversation or I'm going to grow without you.
Okay. I understand that.
Because I'm going to grow.
I understand that.
So when I'm having conversations now, like, and you've been hearing me. I've had conversations with you. Like me, I just go straight to. I go straight to the point. I make statements, right. And after that, boom. Then after you will say something back to me, et cetera, et cetera. I'm not having those beat around the bush conversations no more.
How did you get to that point? What did you do? Was there like an event that made you say, I'm going to start landing planes like this now? Or were you coached to that point? Or it's just part of your growth?
No, so, honestly, it was part of the growth, you feel me? So with the year of 2022, right. With the year of 2022 is 2022 was the most educating, emotionally, spiritually, and just physically. Period. It was a lot of. I can't say. I'm not gonna say 2022 was rough. It was hard. Mm-hmm. No, 2022 was educating. You feel me? Because 2022 I was in my G's years. I was 33. You feel me? And I was going through different transitions in my life. Like say for example, me always wanting to be on the outside. Me always want to be outside. Right. I transitioned from that to something different. You feel me? And mind you, the transition happened towards the end tail of the year. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Now with having conversation with different individuals, I come to realize there was a lot of people. There was a certain few individuals. A lot of people I saw that was having conversation. It was like a hovering conversation. Like you will have the conversation with the person, but you don't get no results.
Right. So more like not addressing the elephant in the room.
Exactly.
And at the same time, probably having the same conversation but getting nowhere with it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. You feel me? So there was a lot of those kind of conversation, and I come to realize that if I gotta be the change that I want to see. So with exactly. I gotta be the change that I want to see. You feel me? So let's have those hard conversations. You feel me? So whenever it's time to have me, for me to have those kind of hard conversations. I mean, I'm pulling up. Me point blank and simple. And now I come to realize I do not have to like everyone. I gotta show everyone grace and mercy, but I do not have to like everyone. I do not have to love everyone. You feel me? That I'm really like, yes, God did say love thy neighbors. Yes. I will try my best to show you love. But for me, I will show you love and grace and mercy. But for me to sit there and just cater to you and cater to your feelings, or even if I don't like you, or then let me just say this a certain type of way for me not to hurt your feelings. No, I'm not doing. I'm doing myself a disservice because at that point in time, I'm dimming my light because I got something to say to you. Okay. So with that being said, me, if I rock with you, I rock with you. If I don't rock with you, I'm gonna let you know that I don't rock with you, and it's probably because you're doing some really extremely foul shit that I cannot rock with.
Okay.
That's just how it is with me.
No, listen. I'm all about growth.
Yeah.
I'm just interested to see how you got there. You definitely explained that very well, and that's great, man. I'm happy for you because I remember a young Mitch.
Yeah,
was you weren't a pushover, but you were very
people pleaser,
impressionable.
Impressionable
and people pleaser. Yeah. And I'm like, and I remember we had that conversation in my car. And I'm like, yo, be careful who you talk to about certain things because they like I saw it was an incident that we had, but somebody threw something back in your face, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna check this guy for you, but I'm gonna also have my conversation with you to let you know, like, yo, you just gotta watch out. So it's great to see that you're doing that, and I'm actually learning from you.
Yeah,
because I'm like, okay. In my conversations, maybe I have to start landing some planes, establishing some boundaries, and letting people
that's big.
And then letting people know that if there's a rift between us, let's address that. And two things are gonna happen: either we're gonna mend and keep it moving, or you go this way and I go that way.
Yeah,
and that's it. We stay the hell out of each other's way.
Correct.
And that's it. And then I'm still hashing that out because 2022 for me was very. It's the worst. I don't want to say the worst year because
not the worst.
I don't want to say the worst year.
Not the worst.
I'm gonna say as far as like God testing me,
the most
universe testing me,
educating,
not even educating, just like like I felt like God had a long pin and just kept poking the shit out of me. Like, you think it's all sweet now? Here, boom. Here's another one. Boom. Here's another one. Boom. Here's another. And not in a bad way. Mm-hmm. Not in a good way. Just more like hard ass lessons.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm an adult.
Yeah.
I made choices, and choices got me to that point. I don't blame nobody for what's been going on in my life. I never did that. I try to stand on my own too and take responsibility for all the shit. Mm-hmm. But a nigga was very, very, very down and out at one point. Defeated at one point. Still kept it moving. Still kept, things in motion.
You know what's so
stop.
I'm so sorry. Go ahead. No,
go.
I'm sorry for cutting you off. You know what's so crazy? I was just having a conversation with somebody about when things, pretty much, I'm going to title it, when things happen.
Right.
I don't want people to have it misunderstood. Depression and when things happen. Mm-hmm. There's two different things. And also I'm really starting to take the time out to even to learn depression, because with the Lord Jesus Christ as my Savior, I don't suffer from it. You feel me? I don't suffer from it.
Yeah, I don't get that vibe from you.
Yeah, I don't suffer from it, but
it happens. But I don't get that vibe from you. Like, you're probably the most positive person. Like, besides my little sister. Yeah. And besides my father, you're probably the most positive person I know. Yeah. So like, even when I'm down and out, you're like, yo, bro, get up. Yeah. Come on, let's go have a drink. Let's go do this.
No, and you know what it is too. So the reason why for depression wise, again, thank you God, it's more of I have no choice but to get up. I have to go.
You have to go.
I have like your big shout to Fifth said this in his interview. Fifth said in the interview, he think depression is a luxury. Reason being,
depression is a luxury. That's whoa.
So when he said that, I started asking people that's around him the question. I'm like, I'm trying to understand, because I kind of understand it, but I want to fully understand where he was coming from with that. Depression, he said, depression is a luxury, and reason being because I come from a life, I do not have the luxury to sit down and just not get it. To sit down and just be like, oh man, like to sit down and blame other people for my life, or sit down and be like, oh my life is, oh man, like and I understand what some people go through it, but me personally, again, just like Fifth said, he feels like the person loves you because you literally sit down and you're doing nothing.
Yeah, and I've done that before. I've been depressed, sat down. I sat down for years. But you see, that's what I'm saying. Can't do it again.
Yo, that's
never would do it again.
Because you know why you cannot. You know why, Gene, you cannot do it again. Nigga, you got bills. Bills are real. Bills come every month. Nigga, like you gotta get up. What you think this is a joke? Like, me, I've always had bills. Word. So in my mind, I gotta stay positive. Word. I gotta, because nigga, Monday when the sun rises. I don't give a fuck what's happening Saturday, Sunday night. When the sun rises, when my little brother was going through what he was going through, you feel me? And I'm over here trucking, going back and forth to the hospital. I'm talking from Orange to New Brunswick, nigga. Like when there was one day I was so tired on the highway, I almost fully lost my life on there. Right. You feel me? Yes. Yeah. Was I sad? Yes, I was sad. But guess what? When I wake up in the morning, I gotta go to work. Cause you know why I gotta go to work? Cause what my mom is, cause my mom, she's over here, she's stuck in the hospital. So I gotta pay bills. I gotta feed my little sister. I gotta do this. I gotta do laundry. And these things cost money. I have to get up. Yes. There's no doubt about it.
It's like I always say, like that's the hard part of being a man. But I think once you realize that you have to be a man of action. Because I feel like if you're not doing anything, you're just sitting around bullshitting, collecting unemployment, doing all this stuff. I don't think you're a man. That's my personal opinion. Yeah. You can debate me, discourse with me all you want. That's the way I feel, because I'm surrounded by men who go and get the bag, no matter what, no matter if the
sun fall out the sky.
Depression, stress, death.
Get up.
Gotta get up.
You gotta get up.
You gotta get up. So I'm all 100% for that.
And I remember when I left a certain job. I'm not gonna call to say the job out. And there was one morning, I remember I was eating some oodles and noodles, right?
Word.
And I told my mom was like, well, yeah, so what you doing today? I said, yeah, I'm about to go to the unemployment office, fill out for unemployment. Right. Yo, my mom looked at me. Mm-hmm. She's like, wait, what? Mm. Get your ass up and go get a job.
We don't do that.
I've never collected an employment. I've not once got an employment.
I don't even know how to do it.
Yo, I don't know what website. I've never.
And that's that. And again, I can't speak for Mitch, but I'm not slighting anybody that does that.
Get up.
But to me, that's a little pussy because I'm like, bro, I understand that sometimes you just can't find work, but I feel like that's hard to believe at the same time because I'm like, it's not that hard to go to a Target, a gas station, a car wash. There's work everywhere.
Get up. Yo, my man, get up. Like, shit is hard. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Yo, this thing that we call life is hard.
Very hard.
It will give you reason to be depressed.
Yes, definitely.
But yo, guess what? Ladies and gentlemen, get up on your 2 feet.
Yes, please. Because I don't think standing around, like you said, being in your depression, being in your stress, being in your moment, being in your season. If things not moving, things will add up after a while. It will pile up, and you will have more problems.
Yo, and again, that's what I'm saying. I want people to be to understand and clearly understand. Mm-hmm. There's the difference between depression and when things happen to you. You feel me?
That's right.
Because 2022, I have a lot of my friends, plethora of my friends, where things happen to them. Right. And I had to explain to them, you're not depressed. This thing happened to you. Because you tied your joy, you tied happiness, because joy and happiness are two different things. You tied your happiness.
You definitely broke that down.
Yeah. You tied your happiness with this object.
Right.
When this object got taken away from you, whatever, now you feel like you're depressed. You're not depressed.
You're not depressed, right? That makes sense. Yeah.
That's not happening to you right now. Yeah. Something happened to you, and I need you. And I got like I told my friend, I'm gonna give you time to go through you're sad.
Right.
I'm gonna give you time to go through your sad. But at the end of the day, I miss you. I need you to come back.
Right.
Like I had the conversation with you too.
Yes, sure.
Yo, I miss you. Come back outside with me.
And I remember the text. I remember the night. I remember just feeling out of it. I still was, functional. Yeah. But I wasn't outside. I wasn't social. I wasn't Gene.
Yeah.
Everybody who comes around me knows, I'm the wolf in the back. I make sure everybody's cool. I make sure everybody's straight. And I got my bro with me all the time. Who's next to me. I just wasn't me. Mm-hmm. So 2022 taught me that I can't let these things beat me into hiding or depression or whatever. I mean, we all have it. We all go through it, manage it, get help from it, seek therapy, seek help, seek your circle, seek prayer, seek God, whatever it is that you have to do, just do it. You know what I'm saying?
And the most crazy part about it is too, these things will continue. It will continuously happen too. Mm-hmm. With every good, gotta be a bad.
Shit don't go away. Yeah.
You know what's my thing for 2023. Mm-hmm. I pray for continuous joy. Happiness, my happiness could varies.
I'm not going to interrupt you, but that's a good segue to our next topic. New beginnings, 2023. Go ahead. Awesome job. Awesome job.
Yo.
This is why this works. Man. Period.
Yeah. So my new thing for 2023, I pray for continuous joy.
Continuous joy.
Because happiness, it varies. It varies. You feel me? Because certain things happen, etc. So that happiness, it goes up and down. You feel me?
Word.
But I pray for continuous joy because when you have joy. And that's what I say. And that's why I tell you, I pray for God for continuous joy. Right. I don't want like a bucket of joy in 1 month. Mm-hmm. Like let's say in January, in February.
That's all downhill.
Yeah. You feel me?
I hear you.
I want my joy to come in slow but steady.
I think the way that comes is energy and how you vibrate with the world and who's around you.
Amen.
That's why I feel you when you say, I need to land planes, take care of these conversations to see, are you with me or not? Not with me? Go over there.
Yeah.
And if you with me? Let's go.
That's what I'm saying, and that's okay. And I feel like some people are scared to have that conversation, but it's honestly, it's really okay.
I know that fear of having that conversation.
Yeah,
I know that fear. I know that fear very well because, I'm good with physical confrontation. That's nothing to me. I'm born in the valley. You have to. Yeah. You gotta learn how to scrap a little.
I mean, a little.
But speaking about feelings and what's going on in your head and problems, and you worried about. Damn, I don't really want to disappoint this person, or I don't want to make them unhappy, and I don't want them mad at me. The one thing I always dealt, like, I remember being a kid, I felt terrible asking my father for money. Yeah. If I needed $20, I felt like, damn, I'm gonna ask my pops for $20. He just went out on that taxi cab, sat there for 10 hours. Made all this money because the mortgage got to be paid, the electric bill got to be paid. I knew that things had to be handled, so I'm like, I'm having a hard time asking my own father, literally my maker, for $20. Yeah. So I never really taught myself to have those hard conversations up until I started going into the real world, and actually working, and then I eventually becoming a boss, and then getting better at that. But then I still have trouble with those hard conversations.
It's tough. Having hard conversation, it is tough as hell. And I'm be honest, I'm learning to get comfortable with it. Probably towards the October, November, December of the but it's extremely necessary. Right. You feel me? Because so I have a saying now, right? If the relationship is worth it, before you decide to separate, make sure you communicate.
Word. So you're saying,
because
get it all out before we go out each way. So
picture this, right? One of my good friends, her name is Melissa, right?
Hey, Melissa.
Hey, Melissa.
Hey, Melissa.
So she says this to me all the time. Mitch, you're real good at saying you're real good at the SpongeBob meme. I'm like, what is that? What you mean?
I'm confused.
When somebody pisses you off, you just say, "All right, I'm gonna head out." And I'm extremely good at it because I don't ever have to talk to you. I truly don't. I do not have to talk to you. You feel me? But one thing I've learned, and it took me going through a certain situation. Before, I want this for especially my black community.
Oh yeah.
Especially. Because we're so good at assuming.
Yeah, we are
We're too good at
Too good at it, yeah.
We're too good at assuming things. So one thing I start saying is, before we decide to separate, make sure you communicate. If you invested time into that relationship.
Yeah, I believe in that.
So
it's kind of like breaking up with somebody, but you getting so it can be understood.
Yeah.
So you won't tell a different story, or that person won't tell a different story. It'll be understood all right, this is why we going our way. It's cool. That's it.
And when I mean we have that conversation, go into that conversation with an open mind. Have that. So when I say open mind, whereas have your side, I have from what happened from your viewpoint. But then after that, give that person. Matter of fact, let me show you. Right. Let me give you a quick example.
I like examples.
Yeah.
Yes.
On my viewpoint, we both look at this one bottle, right?
Right.
My viewpoint, I see Kirkland. Purified water. So I say, yo, Gene, this is what I'm seeing.
Right.
What are you seeing?
I see recycle. I see all the states. I see 5 cents.
Mind you, we both look at the same exact item, but our story
is different.
Is different based upon viewpoint.
This nigga a philosopher, yo.
We both look at this.
I get it. I get it.
Because that's what I'm saying, and that's where a lot of arguments coming from. You're both talking about the same exact thing, but
Mitch has Mitch view, Gene has his view. And like any other.
Exactly. So because of people are so busy shouting at each other, or doing the, all right, I'm gonna head out, or fuck that person.
Right.
There's no communication when you guys honestly have that healthy communication.
Right.
We both come to a point and be like, I bet, you know what? Okay. And you may even leave that conversation. I'm agree to disagree, but at the end of the day, you guys may still be together. But now, if it ever comes to a point after that healthy communication, where you guys decide to be like, I bet I'm gonna go to my left and you go to your right, then that's fine. Then both people, no one is a victim from the conversation. Both people understand you're on one page in your life and I'm on another.
That's that.
I think we all can fuck with that.
Yeah, we all can fuck with that. Definitely can.
You feel me?
Definitely.
That's what that's what Journey. That's where I'm at in my big age. You go left, I go right. And we could fuck with that.
Shout out to Journey. She got the live podcast coming up. That's gonna be.
We in the building. Oh, we in the building live.
You know me and Mitch gonna be in the building.
Oh, for sure.
What we're gonna do? I don't know. We're in the audience, you know. So she got her thing, but you know, we're proud of baby girl.
Nah, definitely. I'm really proud of her. And again,
that's real. That's real game right there, bro.
That's the biggest thing I learned. Well, that's the biggest thing I learned beside my freaking things.
Here we go, bullshit. Say that for another episode.
But no, that's the biggest thing that I learned in 2023. We don't always have to agree on everything.
Right.
You can go to your left, and I can go to my right. But as make sure, especially the relationship that you invested time to, before you shrug your soul and say fuck it, make sure you communicate before you separate.
Yeah, you're right, 100%. I would say my 2022 lesson is, try to when we're making choices. And, you know, no one's a fortune teller. No one can really tell the future. No one can really tell you what's going to happen. But when making choices, try to think a couple steps ahead. Try to be like, all right, if I'm going to do this, then these scenarios can happen. You might not get every scenario, but you know that these things could get me in these scenarios. Good, bad, happy, or sad. Whatever, like, you know, whether you're going into business, in a relationship, friendship, family, you know, investments, you know, traveling, spiritual journeys, you know, whatever. You could literally apply this to your entire life. Just know that when you make a choice, know that, you know, 1, who you're affecting, 2, what's it doing for you, 3, what 3, is it good for you, is it bad for you? I could go through a whole bunch of shit to tell you how, but the main idea is make a choice, but think about, you know, if it's not something like instantly that you got to make now, if you have time to think, just think on it. Just think on it. And I know at times there are times where like we're in situations that we have to make a choice now. We have to know what it is now, but just know that even those little thoughts can have crazy outcomes.
With the year 2022, it taught, it teach. I came up, I sat down in the classroom, I learned. Now, I mean, I don't know about nobody else, but I mean that's me for 2022.
Definitely.
You feel me?
Yeah, I've learned about choices. 2021 choices whooped my ass. That's all I can tell you. Made 2022 stressful, expensive. There were some great moments, some moments of joy, some moments of pure love, pure happiness. But at the same time, you know, I lost things. Nothing too crazy, but just things that were important to me. And it was just like, if I would have made better decisions back then, I could have just been okay. But who knows? You know, you don't know what God has in store for you. You don't know what the future has in store for you. But it's all to me. It comes down to choice.
I'm be honest with you. I feel like you just made the right choices. I don't think you made any wrong choice. You want me to tell you why? Go
ahead.
Because it's only gonna bring you to the gene that you're supposed to be. Because to be honest, it's straight if you look at all of our choices, man, shit, the choice that even you and I we're tied into, tied into.
Yes. I get it. No, I get what you're saying.
So, like I always say to you when we were all on the phone, right, with our brothers, right? Didn't everything work out?
I'm still alive. I have a bigger place.
That's what I'm saying.
Making money. I'm grateful.
So I don't think people make bad decisions. I think people make decisions.
Decisions, right?
Now Will Smith honestly said this, right? Make a few good decisions in your life, and your life will be good. Now, if you continuously bad decision,
then your life is gonna be bad.
Then you're like, now of course you're gonna have some bad decisions.
Yes.
Honestly, I don't. Man, shit, I made a bad decision today. I'm fucking gambling on a.
I gambled too and I lost. 100% lost.
I was tight. I was tight
because I bet against the Eagles.
I hate them niggas.
I thought the 49ers was gonna win.
How the hell both of our quarterbacks?
And congratulations to them. They're going to the Super Bowl. But I'm not. I have to make money, and it just pisses me off. Pisses me off when I bet this. I bet the money line. Everything hit, but that shit.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. So with that being said, so now picture me if I continuously bet but losing, bet. I bet once in a while. That's cool. You feel me? But if you continuously making a lot of good decisions and you have certain bad decisions, that's cool. Everything plays out. Everything worked out.
Everything worked out. Definitely, everything worked out.
You feel me?
100%.
That's what I'm saying. If you truly want to look at your life in 2022, right?
Right.
With the bad and with the good, didn't everything work out?
Yeah, I mean, listen.
Didn't you save some money?
Kind of.
No, let me ask you a question. You made a decision to move certain things around for you to save money, correct?
Right. Yeah. So the process is starting.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, I ain't gonna front. The process is starting, but it took.
What was bothering you? What was bothering you? It's not bothering you no more, right?
Right.
It's gonna save you more money.
Yeah.
All right. So didn't everything work out?
I'm not fighting you on that.
It worked.
Worked out.
Now
this is why I say you're the positive.
I'm
worked. I'm optimistic too, but this is Mr. Optimistic right here. So,
I always say, just give it time.
Give it time. Yeah.
Rain only lasts a while. Mm-hmm. Give it time. It will work itself out. Yo, my man, if somebody would tell me I'll be the person right now, then versus the person I was when we was doing what we're doing, et cetera, the person I was in the past when I was 18, 19, 20, I would be like, yo, my man, you losing your shit.
Right.
Because 18, 19, 20, I thought I was on top of life. And
we all did. Yeah, we all know.
That whatever happened. It happened to us. Now we all back against the wall looking left and right.
I ain't gonna front. At that time I was like, yo, I think niggas going to jail. I could have sworn niggas was going to jail.
Yo, I ain't gonna front.
Going to jail.
Yo, I go front. Yo, man, that was a scary. That was a true scary time.
Scary time because everything happened so fast.
Bing, boom, boom, boom. Everything was just knocking down. Boom, 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 boom. But guess what? All of us that
it worked out.
All of us that was in it.
It worked out.
Then it worked out.
It worked out. It definitely did. It worked out.
So life always honestly it worked itself out.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, man. Right. So that was the year of 2022. You feel me? And for the year of 2023. I pray for nothing but joy for everybody. Mm-hmm. You feel me? And literally everybody. And let me say this: if you're watching this podcast, if you have something that you need to say to me, say it. Because I'm not at this point in my age. I'm not even holding things. I cannot. I literally physically cannot hold things against people. So if you have something to say to me, or you feel like as if I slide you in any type of way, please have that conversation with me.
Right.
Have a healthy conversation with me. There for me to explain to you, maybe because again, like the Bible, maybe my viewpoint was different. Mm-hmm. Now, if we both can't agree, then fine, we don't agree. Yeah. But just hit me up, call me, hit me up. And when it comes down to love for 2022, because a lot of people out here looking for love.
Yes, they are.
They looking for l'amour. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And I want everybody to make sure that you do understand what you're looking for and what you're praying for.
Right.
You feel me? Because love comes in in a different kind of wave of things.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
It's not easy.
Not easy.
It's, oh my God. So let me start by saying this. I am in love.
We're going there. Okay.
Let me start by saying this.
If you don't say it, we will.
Yo, why my man picked up his cup? He was like, "Oh, we going there."
Going there. All right.
I am in love.
With what are you in love with?
I'm in love with a young lady.
Okay. All right. We're going there.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. And let me say this. What has love taught me? Make sure you do understand what you're getting yourself into. Being in a relationship, being in love, I want people to say it's not no fucking movie. It's not a movie.
It's definitely not.
Don't think you're about to be out here writing poems or Instagramming or what people tweeting or Facebook. Your whole thing is because it's not. It doesn't play out like that.
Right.
But one thing I can say, if you do decide to fall in love, if you do decide to open yourself up to that, do two things. Make sure that person have three things. Make sure that person have three things for them. Make sure you could laugh, like gut busting laugh with that person. I'm talking about when y'all two is just y'all two in your house. You when you fart in the bathroom, that person like, oh, what the fuck is that? Like just some funny shit. Like just like whatever, like whatever. I don't know. Like I'm just saying, like just whatever funny shit. Make sure you can laugh, because when y'all argue, because y'all will argue.
Yes, you will.
Those gut busting laugh, the way y'all make each other laugh, it will bring you back to a healthy space.
Right.
Second thing, forgive quickly.
Okay, so all right.
Go ahead.
Forgive quickly. That's an interesting one. I've never heard that one. Dive into that one for me, please.
Forgive quickly. Reason being, let me actually so perfect example.
Right.
If I have your Audi, right? Boom, God forbid I get into an accident.
Right.
You feel me? Eugene, do you love me?
Yeah.
You'll be upset with me.
I'll be upset, yeah. But I would.
But in the same, somewhere in that upset, somewhere in that upset of yours, somewhere in the anger of yours, you're not gonna dismiss me.
Nah.
So with that being said, because you forgave me once you hurt.
Once it hurt, yeah.
Because your concern is, your Miss you good. It's Miss good.
Right.
That's your concern. Your concern, yes, in the back, you're like, fuck. I mean, this nigga done crashed my motherfucking Audi.
I would be highly upset.
But because of the love you have for me. Now, if it's I know you got your Toro business. If it's some motherfucking driving Toro, fucking crash your fucking car, I'm about to motherfucking castrate this motherfucker.
Right.
I'm gonna put this bunch under the grate.
Because now you mess with my money.
Exactly. But for you, because you love me, you will concern. Your first concern is Miss alive? Is he fine? The next question. Oh, he good? I bet. Yo, what the fuck is you fucking doing, man? Like, are you fucking shitting me?
Like,
you crashed my car.
What's going on there?
Exactly.
Right.
Because of love. Because
I get what you're saying.
Because in the back, you already forgave me for crashing the car. You just want to know what the fuck were you doing that you crashed my car? Definitely, we still have the conversation of payments or whatever. Yeah. But you feel me? But in the back, you have forgiven me. So with that being said, and I hate when people separate. Let me say this. I hate when people separate the love you have for your friend, the love you have for your girl, or say it's different. The only thing you do with your girl is you fuck your girl, or if you go there, of course, for the big shout to my LGBTQIA community. If you fucking your husband, or that's the only difference, because you just having sex with him, or you haven't had sex with her, etc., etc. You feel me? So with that being said, it's the same love. It's literally the same love. That's the only difference. You're sexually attracted to that person. So when you fall in love, when you have that kind of love for that person, you gotta be ready to forgive quickly. You have to.
Makes sense.
Because then you will never fall in love.
Okay.
Because that would never, especially.
I gotta try that.
Especially your Gene, I promise you, especially for people like me and you, we're not easy to love. I want people to, we're just not. No. Yeah, let's not.
I don't know, this makes me laugh, but I get what you're saying.
Let's not get this shit fucked up.
Let's not get it fucked up out here. It's not misconstrued that. It's like, you gotta have some fun, but it's gonna be a roller coaster, baby. We gotta put you through some shit to see. Like, are we gonna lock this down? All right, let's go through some things.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're just
kind of fucked up.
We're not easily the people to love.
Right.
You feel me? Because at the end of the day, say for example, right? Gene, you be working.
Right.
You be working, my nigga. Yeah. My nigga Gene, I literally seen with my own eyes. I'm chilling in the club with Gene. It's not my birthday. We were just I forgot why we was there.
It was somewhere.
Gene looks at me, and Gene says, "Yo, man, I just got the call. I gotta be at work at probably crack of dawn in the morning."
Right.
I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, yeah, man. And mind you, thank you, I appreciate that.
Yeah, I got you.
And meanwhile, I'm thinking to myself, like, what do you mean? Yeah, man, I gotta be at work in the morning. And after that, I just left the club with Gene. I'm like, I bet. It's like, I think it was like 1:30 in the morning. I'm like, all right, bet. Hey, shit, let's go home. So
you gotta go, man. You get that call, you gotta go.
So with that being said, you know how hard it is for a girl, for a woman like that. Because your work schedule, one is crazy. After you gotta go to the gym, and then after that, you have people that you love in your life that you have to tend to.
Yes. So that's a busy man's schedule.
Yo, that's it. You're not a 9 to 5 kind of nigga. You're just not.
Nah.
Like, you're just not. Your phone will ring, etc. Things are gonna happen. You got you got a podcast that's a successful podcast. Things will continuously happen. Then after that, she got to deal with the body thing, chicks, the whole sexual thing. You feel me? When you go out, shit, fuck that. If you go out with me, you feel me? Like, it's a continuously thing that plays in their mind.
Right.
You feel me? This is why I said it's not an easy thing to love us.
Right.
And this is why the young lady that's in my life, I always say to her, thank you, because it's not easy. It's not easy knowing that, yo, my man's about to go to such place for a couple of days or probably a week, or maybe move. Maybe I have to go away for a month. It's not an easy thing for her to, because a woman gonna be around, etc. And I'm not a 9 to 5 kind of guy. I'm a 24-hour. I sleep probably for 4 to. If I get 5 hours sleep, is a blessing.
Me too.
Like that ass. Like that ass. If I get 5 hours, this shit is lit.
And it's not healthy, because you get like 7 to 8 per night technically, but
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so it's like.
If I get 5, my average probably is 4.
Yeah, I probably average 5, 4 a night, and that's not good.
Again, it's not, but at the end of the day, boop, I wake up at 8 o'clock. It doesn't matter if I go to sleep at 1, 2. I wake up at 8 o'clock. No. I'm sorry. I wake up at 7.
Right.
On the dot. You feel me? And mind you, 7. I'm still laying in bed, but I'm thinking about getting my mind ready, my spiritual energy. I'm saying thank you, God, for putting airs in my lung, etc., etc. You feel me? I'm getting things moving. So, yo, Gene, when I say it is not an easy thing to love people like us, it's just not easy. Let's clarify that.
Right.
Because insecurity comes into play. Fear comes into play. And then after that, thinking about their own future, because women have time clocks on them. That comes into play too.
Okay.
And then after that, you got to worry about when they do comes out to certain events with you about other women, what they will do to them.
Right. Yeah.
Shit is fucked up.
It's very fucked up.
Shit is fucked up. So, yeah. So, my second thing, honestly, make sure you're willing to deal. Make sure.
Deal exactly what?
The good and the bad.
The good. Okay.
Because it's not gonna be easy.
Just not want the great parts of a relationship, like relationship goals and shit like that. Just know that there's gonna be some bad shit.
This ain't because relationship goals a picture.
Yeah, it's a picture. It's not the actual experience.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. People gotta understand. Relationship goal is when people put relationship goals on Instagram. People post what a minute or 6 seconds.
Yeah. They're not posting. They're posting the good times. That's the pony trick of Instagram. Like everything good. But when it's something bad, you don't.
Gene, talk to me. How?
That's the world we live in now.
The relationship.
That's why we have these constant battles on these social media apps, because we're showing all the good stuff too much, in my opinion. Too much.
Exactly. That's
and then when we have these real conversations, and then like when men join in, women join in, they get together, have these conversations. It's always like, oh, you guys talk about the same thing. It's like, because we see the fucking same thing every fucking day. Like we know our problems. We're not coming up with solutions, and we're just shown too much, like, this is how your relationship's supposed to be, and it's supposed to be this happy, and you're supposed to do this, supposed to do that. And I'm like, well, what about the hard part? How did they get to that happiness? What did they do? Show me their bad days. Mm-hmm. They're so happy now. Mm-hmm. Show me a day where he's mad at her, or she's mad at him, or, how did they get over their, trauma issues, their childhood issues, the infidelity, the blame game, this, that, and the third. Like, a lot of fluff with stuff like that. And I tell people, be careful. And I'm piggybacking what Mitch is saying. Like, you want to get in these relationships, that's cool. Just know it's 7 days in a week, and every fucking day ain't Saturday and Sunday.
It's not.
Some days are Mondays where you don't want to do this shit at all. You wake up like, I want to be single today. Fuck that. Tired of this bitch. She keep fucking playing with me and all this other stuff and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? And, but then you got to remember something like, damn, I picked her.
Yeah.
I'm here to work.
Yeah.
We're working towards a goal.
Yeah.
All right. I got to figure it out. I got to do something.
Yes, sir.
You guys got to pick each other.
Matter of fact, I'm really happy you said that word, pick each other. Yeah, and that's my third thing. The third and final thing. It's called same team.
Mm-hmm. Same team.
Same team.
Same team.
If you're having an argument, which you will, remember, you're on the same team. Remember that. Yeah. If you ever feel that person say something to you or slight, or that person you feel that person not on the same team, then that's not person for you.
That's not the person for you. Yeah.
Remember and keep that shit very clearly. Same team.
Yeah. Understandable. I just clear cut there.
Clear cut.
You can't be with somebody that like you argue with and they constantly kick your back in.
Yeah, like don't argue like you guys not on the same team.
Shit don't work like that.
Oh, and by the way, don't argue while y'all curse. Don't curse at each other.
Cursing.
Yo, if I cannot speak upon that any clearly. Do not curse at each other. Mm-hmm. Do not use foul language at each other while you're arguing.
Yeah.
If y'all wanna on y'all sexy shit, oh, that's my bitch, that's my nigga, on some
that's
wild.
That's a little different, yeah.
That's a little different. But when that heated confrontation happening,
right.
Don't curse.
I polled that question too with the fellas, because I do the poll, so I gave one to the fellas, and almost every guy was like, I can't deal with a girl with a foul mouth. I can't deal with a girl who was just a slick mouth. And I'm like, I know it works both ways. I know, obviously, women, you shouldn't take no shit from a man that's cursing at you and belittling you and not respecting.
No, vice versa. It's both ways.
It's both ways, though. It's both ways. And like Mitch says, like, same team. Like, when you're arguing, same team. There's no, yes, we can argue. We can have discourse. We can have disagreements. Of course, you're human. It is what it is. But, just be respectful. Like, there's no need to cut each other deep. Mm-hmm. And you throw curse words on top of it, it's only going to make it worse because you're going to remember that shit. You know know what I'm saying?
So again, that's why I would say, if you're gonna have that conversation, have a healthy conversation where you guys not just sitting there shouting and blasting at each other. You feel me? Because at that point, when you shout and blast at each other, no one is listening. Everyone is ready to be defending.
I agree.
No one is. I agree. So it's the shouting. Like the other day, I shouted at my lady. Mm-hmm. Right. I apologized right after. Because I shout like it was a boom.
Right.
And I noticed I'm shouting, and I brought it back down. When I'm too huge to be shouting.
Right.
I'm 6'1". I'm 6'1". I'm huge.
It's gonna fill a room. It's gonna fill a room. It's gonna sound very unsafe.
Yeah, exactly. So I immediately brought my tone down. I immediately apologized.
I don't remember the last time I shouted at somebody.
Like. I
know it wasn't pretty.
It's right. Boom.
Yeah, I know it wasn't pretty.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't remember the last time I shouted. So even when like that energy comes to me, I'm like, well, as long as you don't touch me, I'm fine. But because at that point, like, because you don't know how somebody receives stuff like that too. The way I receive, like, you start shouting, I'd start muting you out. I'm like, all right, I'm not even listening to you. I shut down. I'll be like, all right. But that's where I got to get better at. Landing that plane and saying, okay, we have disagreements. Yeah, we need to talk.
We need to make sure that we're having that healthy conversation. Yes. And that's why I say healthy communication is 100% key. 100%. And I know I said 3 things, but I want to say 4 things.
He's going more. Go ahead, lady. Go ahead. Do your thing, bro.
I want to say 4. This is gonna be my last. Right. Before you chase love, make sure you chase the bag.
Fellas, please,
Go ahead, take it away.
I need y'all to really hone in on this. What Mitch just said. Take care of your finances before you pursue a woman. And that could be for anybody who is chasing costs money. That's all I can tell you. You know what I'm saying? But you shouldn't be chasing. Dating costs money. You shouldn't be dating if you have no money. That's just my personal opinion. That's just me. I'm not saying this is for everybody, but if you would ask me, anybody that's ever come up to me like, "What's your advice on dating?" I said, "Are you a man? Yes. Are you working? Yes. Continue to work. 60 hours a week, 50 hours a week. Get your fucking bag up. Fix your credit. Take care of your car. Get your own place. Make sure you have at least $10K in the bank. After that, then you can start pursuing a woman. If you could do all at the same time, more power to you. I'm not even gonna hold you. You do what you gotta do. That's you're a multifaceted person. But if you are not sure, or you are constantly going out on dates, spending money, and feeling unfulfilled, number one, you're not entitled to a woman when you take her out. Just because you take her out doesn't mean she owes you anything. Yeah. But you gotta remember, after a while, that shit does start to pile up, and you can't really blame her for taking the free meal. That's what I'm saying. It costs money to do these things I'm a man. I was a younger man who wasn't getting the bag, and I would take girls out, and it'd just be like, I just spent money on this girl, blah, this and that. And after a while, you wake up and PNC is calling you up like, hey, Gene, you're counting the negative. Like, damn, that's wild. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't add up. So that's why I say, take care of your bank. Take care of your bank before you want to fall in love. Fall in love costs money, because we remember something. When you fall in love with somebody, you kind of take on their problems. Kind of take on things. Things get, things all of a sudden come. I have this funny joke with women, like when you get with a girl and you a guy that got it together, all of a sudden your problems are, now your tires are bald. Now your freaking window's broke. Now this building's paid. Now, things happen all of a sudden, but that's part of being a man. You are a man. You have to be action. You have to go take care of it. That's where the protect and provide part comes into those relationships. So, like I said, of course, date healthy, date with purpose, date with the intent of being with somebody, but just make sure you're dating with money in your pocket. This is as regular as I can tell you.
Man, let me lay this plane for you. Man, this shit ain't cheap. Plain and simple. This shit is not cheap.
Not cheap.
If you are a man about it, when you do certain things, just know you're paying for double.
Yep. Let me tell you something. Food is different when you have a boo.
It's just different. Even food.
Uber Eats
nigga.
$25 to $60.
Like Uber Eats, everything is just different. If you're a man, if you're about it, you're doing what you need to do, it's just different.
Right.
So don't go sitting there. Expect that woman to suck your dick, give coochie, etc., etc. Love on you the way you want to be loved on. If you're not taking care of what you need to be taking care of, because at the end of the day, I don't care what blog, I don't care what stat, I don't care what quote, I don't care what niggas saying whatever. A woman loves to be taken care of. That's it.
Right.
You are the man. You're the head of the household. Is God, the Holy Trinity,
right?
And then there's you.
Right.
Period. I know, fellas, trust me. I know, my niggas. There's some girls out there, man, oh man. But I'm not talking about them. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about the ladies that's willing and able to let you lead. But don't be here talking about I want to get in a relationship when your back is not right.
Definitely. I know people hate this guy. Rest in peace to the OG. But and again, I don't like to talk bad about. I don't like to talk about the dead. Period. I don't like to talk bad about the dead. I'm not about to do that. But Kevin Samuels really harped on this a lot for men, not for the women. I know the stuff he said about women and it goes viral, but there is a part of his education where he really nailed literally hammers that into you, like, yo, go to work, go to work, start a business, have money in your pocket, and be ready to pay for things. Period. You're a man.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're a man, if you was blessed to have men in your life, as you grew up to see men take care of things. Whether it's your father, stepfather, uncle, grandfather, whoever it is. You know what I'm saying? What's instilled in me is I grew up with my father, two of my uncles, and once my grandfather came over, I learned a lot of okay, men gotta go out and take care of this stuff. Like the grass needs to be cut, the lights gotta be on, the trash gotta be taken out, the snow gotta be.
And then I ain't gonna front you. There's a bitch when you take out two trash.
Yes.
When you roll two trash bins outside in front of your house, don't let it be another two, because you gotta go back.
It's wild. It's annoying. It's annoying. But like I was saying,
it will work out. Yeah. Love. Matter of fact.
And we're speaking to the men. I'm not talking about the women. Speaking to the men. Let me close. Women, you could get game from this too. You could probably take some of this and apply it, but I'm just speaking from the man perspective.
Let me close out like this. Because what we
we're hitting about an hour. Yeah.
Let me close out like this. Men, love healthy. Oof, I'm in high.
It's all good. Yeah, you got it.
Love the best way you can, as many times as you can.
Right.
I'm not saying as many women, because when I say health, in a healthy manner, where now you have your bag right. Now you feel like I bet I could entertain a young lady in my life.
Right.
And I'm not saying to be like, oh, I want a woman, your bag not right. If your bag not right, then man, shut up. Find yourself something easy or whatever, and just shut up.
Target is hiring $19 an hour right now. Go to Target, go get a job.
$19 an hour?
$19 an hour.
My bad, G.
I thought that was too. I was like, $19 an hour? I said, damn. When I was there, it wasn't $19 an hour.
I'm about to cry.
It was like $8 an hour.
Yo, G, my bad for my face. I said
$19 an hour. Hey.
You heard?
That's how I know niggas be lazy, man. You fucking lazy, man. Oh,
Gee, $19 an hour.
Get up. Go to work. Go to fucking work.
Wait, time out.
$19 an hour. Target starts with $19 an hour. I'm pretty sure we can look that up, but I know I saw what I saw. I said, what? $19 an hour. I said, damn, that's more than some.
Dead ass. Like,
that's some more than these wireless companies we used to work for. I'm like, god damn, $19 an hour. That's not bad at all. I'm like, shit. So yes, you could go out there and find work. Like I said, start a business, go wash some cars, cut some grass.
Yo, that's what I'm saying.
Whatever, man. You gotta get up and get the action.
Get to it. Get to it. So don't ask for love if you're not ready for love. Yeah. Love on yourself.
Yes.
That's a better way to say it. Yo, fellas, love on yourself before you love on somebody else.
Saying go to work. Take care of yourself. It's okay to buy yourself nice things. Improve your wardrobe. Yeah. Improve your cologne. Improve how you take care. Yo, big shout out to my brother Gene to get my cologne right, man. Shit. Hit it up. But fuck that. I hit up Gene. Yes. I was like, yo, Gene, I need a couple of choices for some cologne. You gave me some choices. Yeah, shit. And it's gonna make you feel so good when you see a woman. And she don't have to be your woman, but you approach her, you hug her, and the first thing she's like, damn, you smell good. I'm telling you now. It's the best feeling in the world. I don't get that, but to get there, you have to take care of yourself. Yes. You have to get your own apartment. Because cologne ain't cheap. Yeah, cologne. Get your own apartment. Learn how to wash your ass. Learn how to smell good. Take care of your body. Go see the fucking doctor. Regularly. Go see the doctor regularly. You know what I'm saying? Pause. 3-month checkups. Yo, fellas, hold on, time out. Fellas, let me tell y'all something. Go see your doctor every 3 months. It's a 3-month checkup. Go see a dentist every what is it? Dentist is every It's every 2 months. Yo, go see. Make sure get that cleaning. Honestly, yo, big shout out to me. I want to give shout out to my damn self. I'm about to go see a nutritionist. Yes. Oh, awesome, bro. You feel me? Awesome. I like that. I love it. Yeah, just pull up. Like, don't be scared. Yes, don't be scared. Man, make yourself so. Y'all so scared that you're about to lock y'all up. I know we, Caribbean, African, the Haitian thing, all that. It's afraid. Cannot be afraid of doctors because just like that, you could just be in the hospital and. The doctor. The worst thing that the doctor can tell you is you could have fixed this a long time ago. Yes, sir. If you would have just caught this, but hopefully we can still help. But man, bump that, Gene. Yeah. I lost the weight I lost because again I was I had a scary situation that happened to me. Okay. You feel me? So I fixed the weight. I fixed certain things. You feel me? But now I need that extra. I need that extra push and that extra love. You feel me? And this is why I'm about to go see a nutritionist. So fellas, do yourself a favor. If you are listening to this podcast and you feel as if that you need that extra push, yo, do yourself a favor, man. Shit, go on my DM. It's Life is Great 28. Yeah. I will send you the information. I'm about to go see a nutritionist, you feel me, to make sure I'm fixing everything that I need to fix with. So fellas, work upon yourself before you go seek others. I could tell you, does my brother Gene need a little bit more working love? Yeah. But I promise you one thing he don't have an issue with is finding women. Wow. He don't have a problem with that. You feel me? So that's what I'm saying. So fellas, and that's one thing I could say with you. This motherfucker knows how to love himself. Yes. This nigga. Yeah. It's not selfish, but you have to be I don't even know if that makes sense. You gotta be selfish, but like Mitch said, love on yourself. Mm-hmm. It makes you more confident. It actually makes you a good conversationalist around women. It will put you around women. It will put you around people, and you'll feel better. And fellas, by the way, go to a nail salon. Get your feet done. Just do things, fellas. Yeah, I promise you'll be just fine. You'll be okay. With that being said, you feel me? And something else I want to say. Go ahead. Make sure you're communicating within everybody in your life. Yes. Healthy. Yeah. I'm not saying just girlfriend and boyfriend. Or boyfriend and boyfriend, or girlfriend and girlfriend. I'm not saying just. No, I'm saying with everyone that's in your life, communicate in a healthy manner. Mm-hmm. I cannot stress this enough. Healthy
manner, because at the end of the day, there's two viewpoints in the situation. There's my viewpoint, your viewpoint. Sure. So make sure you're communicating the best way.
That's way, yeah. I second that. You know, and that's somebody, I second that as somebody who struggles with communicating with the people that love me in my life. I can definitely tell you that it's sometimes it's hard, because it's like a cloud in your head, or it's like a feeling in your stomach, or a feeling in your heart. It's like, damn, I don't want to have these hard conversations with people I love, because I don't want it to turn into something worse. But I think I think what Mitch has been helping me with is like, yo, it's not like you coming from a bad place. People know your character. They know how you are. They just want to hear from you. And they probably just need an explanation of what's going on here, or how did this happen, or how did you come to this conclusion, and maybe understand exactly what happened so we can move on from it.
So, and that's it. And that's literally it. Yeah. Because again, like I said, we are a community. We are so good at assuming. Mm-hmm. We're way too good at assuming. We're way too good. We're too good at two things. Too good at assuming, and too good to be like, all right, I'm out.
Right. Yeah.
We're too good at both. So let's make sure, please, my people, the relationship that's worth it. Only the one that's worth it. The one that you invest time into.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, not worth it, because you may judge worth it on a whole different scale. The relationships that you invested time into.
Yes.
Make sure you communicate before you separate.
Communicate before you separate.
That's all I ask.
Bars.
That's it.
Bars.
Because I'm going to put you guys into some things that's happening beyond closed doors. It's not like my nigga Gene and pissed me off multiple times. Mm. But before I go into like, oh, fuck this nigga, nah. I make sure I call him and I communicating.
I'm sure I put people on that. It's dickhead behavior, it's asshole behavior, but it's inexcusable. So I'm learning accountability with stuff like that, and it's not just with Mitch. It's with the bros.
Yeah.
It's with my family. It's with my father. You know, I'm not beefing with my father right now, but we're not on the best terms right now. I gotta fix it. You know, I gotta fix the relationship between me and my first nephew. He's kind of like my son. I gotta fix it. I gotta get closer to my brother. I gotta fix it. You know what I'm saying? I gotta have a hard conversation with my mom. I gotta fix it. You know what I'm saying? I can't just run to just one person or two people. You know, multiple people love me.
And I'm gonna tell you this. Yeah. Take one day at a time.
One day at a time.
One conversation at a time. Because I had to do it. One day at a time and one conversation at a time. So, people, I'm assuming we at the end, right?
Yeah, we at the end.
So, people,
if you want to lay out.
If you guys got anything that we're saying tonight, make sure you communicate before you decide to separate. Just communicate. We came through one hell of a year of 2022. 2022, I've learned so much. Emotionally, spiritually, I just learned.
Right.
So in 2023, in 2023, make sure you just communicate.
Communicate. That's it.
Don't just
communicate with your mate, your family, your friends.
Don't just up and leave.
Right.
Just communicate. I'm not saying don't leave, but before you decide to close it out, communicate before you separate. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, of course, you are listening to If You Don't Say It, We Will podcast. My name is Mitch, a.k.a. Life Is Great, and sure it is. I'm joined here by my brother.
J-23, Asian Skeletor, we are here.
Come on now
with it.
And you guys have a good one.
Have a good one, guys. You guys have a good one.
Peace.